Put your hands together for my wife, Lisa Brown.
Hello. Everybody give it up for Jason Brown. So, my name is Lisa. I like to take long walks on the beach. I like to have romantic candlelit dinners. I'm kidding. I'm married. I like to lay around on the couch, and I love to have a lot of headaches. I love headaches. They're like our way of having time out. We need time out. My husband and I just recently celebrated our 18th wedding anniversary. And of course I did the obligatory Facebook post. And I ended the post with, "What a long, strange trip it's been." Because obviously it's 18 years, it has been long, but it also has been very, very strange. And we started off very strange. We were set up by a nun and a magician. True story. My nun, his magician, and we were brought together by divine intervention and sorcery. And I look back on these 18 years and I think, was it all an illusion? Or was it penance? But in the beginning, we used to do a lot of crazy things. We used to like to get naked and watch The X-Files while eating cheesesteaks. I know, it's really gross. It's really gross, right? I know, it's really gross because I'm a vegetarian now. I don't eat a cheesesteak. That's disgusting. The other day I came home and I found my husband in the living room, and I walked in and he looked up at me and then he rolled his eyes at me. And I was hurt and I said, "What was that for?" And he said, "I thought you were Domino's." My husband actually thought I was a pizza walking into the room. Back in March, I turned 40. It's been a big year. And it caused me to reflect on my life and to start thinking about my mortality. And I also started to think, what can I do for my midlife crisis? Because I feel that if you're going to ruin and destroy your family, you better plan well and come up with something pretty good. So I thought about men, and what do a lot of men do when they're in a midlife crisis. Of course, a lot of men will get a sports car, which is fine. They'll start banging a younger hot chick, which is fine. And they also like to dump wife number one. So I thought, well, I really don't want to get a sports car. It's expensive. I don't have a lot of money. I'm married to Jason. It's about love, people. And then I thought, well, I don't really want to bang a young hot chick because I'm not really there yet in my sexual journey in life. I haven't reached that point. And then I thought, it wouldn't be a bad idea to dump husband number one. But then I reflected on it a little bit more and I thought, it's not really practical to dump him. Because who's going to get the stuff that's high up on the shelf that I can't reach? Or, who's going to get that jar open that I just can't budge? Yeah. So I need to keep him in my life. But since we've been married for such a long time, we've learned some things that maybe some younger couples don't understand yet. It is okay to be apart from each other now and then. You do need to have some separate time. We each have our own hobbies. My husband loves to go and play poker until 3, 4 in the morning. He does this in a strip club. He also does needlepoint. very fine needlepoint, it's quite beautiful. My hobby is to watch the DIY Network and HGTV. I can watch that all day long and all night long. I love every minute of it. I enjoy the hosts. I love the men as well as the women. I do go both ways on that. But really it is the men that get you in. They suck you into their shows. They hire the hottest, sexiest men to host their shows. They have the brothers. They have the cousins. And of course my favorite, the crashers. I mean, you know. And the one thing that these men do is they look out at you through the camera and they're always smiling. And they're always happy that you're watching them. And they never roll their eyeballs at you. Never. One thing that they do too is they're going to put in a granite countertop in your kitchen. And they're also going to turn your master bathroom into a grand spa retreat. And I think, why can't my husband do that? So I asked him, I said, why aren't you turning our bedroom into a romantic getaway? How come we don't have that romantic fire feature in our bedroom? And he looked at me and he said, I will give you that romantic fire feature when you greet me at the door wearing nothing but a blue and red shirt and smelling like pepperoni. Thank you, everybody.
Keep it going for Lisa, everybody.